your hands up. I need to see your. I need to see your hands up. I need to see your. I need to see your hands up. I need to see your. I need to see you get.
Is you a good witch or just a bad bitch?
You hanging Kansas, come on now, let me see you get.
Dance. Dance the house down, the house down. Second.
I need to see ya.
Dance.
I need to see your hands up. I need to see ya.
Dance the house down, the house down. Second. Dance. Dance the house down, the house down. Second.
I need to see ya.
Dance.
I need to see your hands up. I need to see ya. I need to see you get.
Hey Facebook.
Hey Periscope.
Hey YouTube. It's the L&D Show Live. I'm your host, co-host rather, Lala.
I'm Devontae.
And I'm your other co-host, Des.
And we have a very juicy show for you guys
girl.
today.
We'll say what?
A very juicy show for you guys
Ooh.
today.
All
I
right,
love
y'all,
some
let's
juice.
get into it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about Monique.
Oh
Yes.
Scandalous.
Back in the video again. Apparently this time it's still on the same subject, but it's not towards Tyler, it's not towards Lee Daniels, and it's not towards Oprah.
Mhm.
This time it's Kym Whitley.
What?
Yes.
Don't act like you didn't know, bitch. You heard the shit all throughout the damn week, honey. You done heard this. You done heard it throughout the damn week, honey.
Girl,
Don't act like you don't know.
Apparently Kym and Monique's opinion came for her, saying that she was the fourth supreme.
On the real.
Yeah, she was on the real, where Adrian first said something about, I can't remember exactly what she said, Lala.
Well, Kym, she was just like that. Monique was the fourth supreme. But before all of that, let's get into the person who told Monique about Kym and what she said. Kym was on the real, yes. She said some things that comedians say because comedians take jabs at one another. They're comedians. Therefore, they make us laugh. So, therefore, there's going to be some things that you're going to say as a comedian that another comedian may not agree with, but the audience may laugh because it's a laughable moment. Well, Kym, she was on the reel again, and someone had sent Monique a link of her saying about Monique that she was the fourth supreme, and Monique didn't like that too well. She did not take too kindly to that. So therefore, Monique, she responded because she did not see the whole segment of Kym's speech towards her. Yes, Kym did say that, but she also cleaned it up too by being nice. And I think she was coming from a great place because they know one another. But at the same time, again, she's a comedian. She's a comedian first. And therefore, they're going to take jabs at each other. Just like Monique took jabs at Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and Oprah Winfrey, right? And according to Monique and Sydney, the crowd at the Apollo fell out in laughter. But the world did not.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. That with the comedic world, you're going to definitely take jabs.
Yes.
You're going to air your dirty laundry.
Yes,
you're
you
going to try
are.
to spin it a little bit to make it, sound very, very funny. But I guess, the whole thin line.
Right.
When do you cross that line? And
As a comedian, I don't think there are no lines in comedy. Because I feel like it's your stage at the moment, so therefore you got the mic in your hand, so you can pretty much say
like
what you want to
audience,
say.
though, like when you have a live audience as a comedian, and you're kind of playing around with the audience, and you kind of go there, like, is there a line that you cross? When you're picking at somebody's outfit or their hair and this and that.
But
you
don't
can
comedians
see it.
talk about people in the front row sometimes?
They do.
They
They
do,
do.
because it's easier to see because of the lighting.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
easier to see them, so.
Exactly. And therefore, other people in the back of you are laughing because it's funny. It's
Well,
funny
you're-
to them
you're laughing
because it's not you. Exactly. Exactly.
It's not you. But
Hey, y'all. Listen, if y'all just tuning in to the L&D show, we're talking about Monique and her jabs at Kym Whitley from The Real. Kym, she had some things to say because she was asked, I think, by Lonnie Love. What did she think?
Well, she was
No,
asked
she was
by
by Adrian.
Adrian.
Lonnie actually came to Monique's defense.
Yeah.
Right.
And was like,
Right.
what y'all have to take into consideration is the fact of the matter that somebody just pulled their phone out and started to record.
They don't know what
said
happened before
Right,
that or
exactly.
after.
Exactly.
So what led up to the whole Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah, y'all can suck my
Yes.
penis thing. Dick, as she said. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for the language. Some of y'all that know that I'm really a church-going type person. But
Oh, that's going to be a lot of cursing throughout this show, so you better be prepared, okay?
But Lonnie Love actually came to her defense and was like, you know, we don't know the entire line that was there. It was just somebody took out their phone, recorded, and we got 45 seconds of
Can I just say this real fast, you guys? The reason why I think Lonnie Love came to her defense because Lonnie Love was on a radio show and she had some not so nice things to say about Monique. But then Monique came onto the show and they gave a tearful hug and Lonnie Love, she apologized to Monique. So there's a difference there because Monique, she's willing to come on the show again because they're on hiatus right now.
They're on their summer.
Yeah, they're on their summer hiatus. They won't be back on
next
September, I believe.
Yes.
And Monique, she agreed from the producers. They hit them up and they were going to come on the show. So they're going to come on the show. So therefore, Lonnie Love, she's trying to stay in the clear because she know if she say one thing out the way, Monique is going to take that and run with it on her show and talk about you live with her audience. So therefore, nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. And Monique didn't come for Adrian, but she did say...
She said that she gives Adrian a pass.
She gives her a pass because she just don't understand.
She doesn't know everything. She doesn't know the story.
Right.
She's new to this industry in a sense. But I will give Monique props. Mainly because she was like, even though we might not be friends anymore or we might not be on their friendship level, at the end of the day, I support my sisters. I support my brothers. You know, I don't wish no harm against no one. I don't wish nobody loses any, sleep, any money, anything of this nature, so, that's not very polite. That's wrong. Sorry. But, yeah. I would give Monique props on that because she's not really dissing anyone and trying to really comfort them in that light.
Right.
And she did somewhat air out Kym's dirty laundry in a sense.
Yeah, she did.
Saying that, it was her and her husband who Kym would call on for advice.
Especially with the baby.
Especially with the baby. With the baby was
when Kym had adopted the baby and everything, the girl gave the baby to Kym, and Kym, she wasn't so sure about it, but Monique told her that you could give that baby a life. You could provide a great life for that baby. And that's what she did. I think his name is Joshua. He is going to have a great life.
Isn't that what the show was based around? Her show, Kym's show?
It got canceled.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I didn't watch it.
But still, even though her show got canceled, she never...
She have a quick drink to her show. Just really quick.
Okay. To Kym Whitley's show. Okay. Still, even though Oprah canceled her show, she never did say anything bad about Oprah. Okay.
I find that to be hilarious, like not hilarious, but I find it to be kind of ironic that the show was canceled, but she really said that Oprah has been good to her.
But we never know what else Oprah has done for her.
True.
Outside of the show.
Maybe not outside of the show, but that's a big blow. I mean, like Wanda Skites, when her shows got canceled, she was like, F those networks.
It's not Oprah's fault. It's the ratings. It's us who's not watching.
Well, she's not.
So therefore, if we're not watching, Oprah's gonna be like, okay, well, I can't have this. We have to make money. So we're gonna have to pull your show.
Of the other producers, the boards and things.
Yeah, that too. Network. But at the same time, it falls under Oprah Winfrey because it's her network. Mm-hmm. So therefore,
well, one thing we've learned in the past is your name could be on it.
Oh yeah.
You on sign
But-
that check.
Oh yeah.
You know, at the end of the day,
Oh yeah.
the board make the
You
final
don't pay them
decision
checks.
on who stays and who goes and who gets paid.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
Which I had something interesting to say about the
Please
whole
do.
paying thing. I was watching a clip earlier with Andy Cohen
Yes.
about Phaedra,
Yes.
and
Yes.
I never knew that the husbands weren't paid.
Yeah, the
You know,
husband. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
It never really dawned on
everybody
me
knew
to
that.
think that the husbands were or were not paid.
Yeah, I think everybody knew that.
You know, but apparently it was an issue.
That's why Nene came for Greg in the episode, and she
Well,
said,
that-
"You need to stop trying to be a bitch." That
was
That wasn't
Greg.
Greg. That was Peter.
That was
Peter. Excuse me,
That was
Peter.
her own husband. I'm pretty sure she was saying it off camera.
But at the same time, you know, Peter, he was just like coming for them. And I think he wanted a check.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't getting any money at the time, I don't believe. He didn't have a club. Did he have a club?
Yes, he did.
Yes,
He
I
had
think
bought
he was-
one.
He was in
But he had
between.
bar one, but it wasn't doing as well or something.
Was it
I
bar?
don't
No,
know.
was it bar one?
Bar one.
It was the other one in
Anywho, but he wasn't getting money like that. And so that's why Nene, she came for him. You need to stop trying to be a bitch, honey, because you're not finna get no coins over here. I think that's what she was hitting at, but she just didn't say that.
Well,
So yes.
I think
Peter,
it was
everybody,
Greg
excuse me,
as
not
well.
Greg. Peter, okay? How y'all doing?
that's funny.
But if y'all just tuning into the L&D show, we are talking about Monique. We're about to get off this topic, though. But
Yeah.
we just had to touch on this because it's like every time someone says something about Monique, she takes it to another level in a way. I guess her and her husband do. And she talk about it at her show and everything. But
That's because Monique was
if
talked
you
about as
do
a
not
child.
want Monique to come for you, don't say anything at all. Don't say anything. And I think when, I think you said Adrian asked
Mhm.
Kim, how did she feel?
She's like, 'cause
I
you're a
think Kim
comedian.
could have
How did you
passed
feel
on
about it?
that. I think Kim could
Well,
have
Kim
passed.
tried, but they were like,
She
no,
tried.
no, girl,
She
you gotta
tried to
say what you
pass.
gotta say.
But at the same time, if you had that type of history with Monique that you had, y'all took walks and everything like that together. Y'all did all this stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
When Kym Whitley really didn't have anything, and Monique, she was like here, and Kym Whitley, she was like right here. Stop it. Don't do her like that. Because everybody thought that she was Sandra Clark from 227 back in the day, and that was not her, okay? That was not her, okay? You
no.
do not confuse Jack A with Kym Whitley, all right? Anywho, oh yeah.
Complexion.
Anywho,
But no, I was just saying she was a little bit right there.
but that too, because I didn't know her to do anything else other than next Friday, I believe. That's the last thing I've seen her on.
Well, she was in Deliverers from Evil.
I never watched.
Yeah, she was
that
the what's
movie.
called.
She was in Deliverers.
She was the best friend.
I didn't watch that.
I think
movie.
my thing with Kym Whitley is she's not a very rounded character.
But she has a great spirit.
She does.
She really does have a great spirit,
does,
and
but
her
I mean-
intentions are always good. It seemed like. I just think
She
that
goes for one particular stereotypical type character, and that's the issue.
yeah,
You know, where Monique, she's done different types of characters. I mean, of course, she plays into the whole big girl role,
right.
but she has different characters. You know, with the Parkers, she was a real well-rounded character. You know, where she gave different sides to herself. But with Kim, it was just like she was just that ghetto fabulous chick
Right.
from the hood.
Right.
I mean,
Just ratchet.
she wasn't always
She wasn't
ratchet.
I
always
mean, just
ratchet.
the character she played was
I mean,
ratchet
of
in the
course, the
movie.
character was ratchet. I mean, but her personality in the
I
movie
mean, yeah, first of all, she's
may not have
sweet
been
and
as ratchet,
everything.
and
Right.
so,
But no,
but she was also like a sexaholic in most of her characters.
good rat.
Kind of, because they
Y'all
was
know,
making
just
a
fine.
ceiling fall next Friday, I believe it was. Yes. But okay, so the moral of the story is if you are with Monique, be with Monique. If you're not with Monique, don't say anything at all because at the end of the day, you're going to get talked about, you're going to get dragged out, and she is going to want to come on your show. And her and her husband, Sydney, I believe, they have their own
Radio
open relationship show. Where is it at? I don't know where it is.
It's on the radio. It's on
the radio.
It was a
but
podcast.
It's
Oh, it's a
podcast.
podcast. But they're in a radio studio, though.
Yeah.
They have a podcast studio.
Oh, okay. Well, damn.
So they drive to the studio and everything together. And even in the beginning of her segment of this past one, she was like, "Hey, Daddy," and she's like, "I don't know why in the world we greet each other. We drive together, we leave together, but
The
it's
whole
so
daddy
refreshing."
thing. And then they actually do have an open relationship.
Which open relationship?
They have an open relationship, meaning like he can have sex with anybody. She can have sex with anybody.
What are you doing this wrong?
She said it
That's
openly.
them.
She said it
She
openly.
came out openly about it. That's why the
did it
show
on
is
her
called
own.
Open Relationship too.
Well, child,
She wants everybody to know. She
Because
wants everybody
she
to know that
actually
she
said
has a open relationship. Monique, she wants everyone to know
I
that.
thought when she about open means like there's no topic.
Well, she said that also.
Don't sugarcoat
That
anything
too,
with me,
but she also
you know.
have a open relationship too.
She also revealed that on Steve Harvey's talk show, and she also revealed it on her comedy show where she went back to prison.
Now, I love Monique. Don't get me wrong. I love her. I respect her for what she's doing. But at the end of the day, you don't always have to come for people. But I think the reason why she's coming for everybody is because she wants to stay in the media because of her show that she has going on. She has to sell tickets. So therefore, people going to want to see who she's going to talk about on stage. Who called her? Because again, Tyler Perry called her and she talked about him on stage. And she said, "My brother, you do know that I'm going to have this discussion with my people on stage tonight, right?" And he
Hold on
okayed
for 1
that.
second. We had a question just now. And if you're referring to these two over here, if they're men or women,
I'm a diva
they're both
from
divas.
A to Z. It
And
doesn't
in the
matter.
LGBT world, of course, you know,
Hey,
these two are
cousin.
born as men, but they also identify as women and men, just depending on the day, the time. And
The day, the time.
when the sunlight goes up for them.
That was
Right, cousin. I don't agree with that either.
But
My cousin said, now that's one thing I don't agree with. Open relationships. Yep, I heard Monique. No. Yes.
True.
Yes.
Mhm.
I don't agree with open relationships either, but we would get to that topic
another
in a
question for
few.
y'all too. What is a diva? What do y'all classify as a diva?
A diva is a person who holds themselves up highly, who respects themselves, who loves themselves, and who cares about other people. In general.
Some diva ain't gonna take no BS.
Yeah, so
That's the main point.
that comes with loving yourself. You're not gonna take no BS, of course not, because you love yourself and you respect yourself too much to do that. That's why I say I'm a diva from A to Z. But if you cross me the wrong way, oh yes, honey, that diva can become a bitch.
But sometimes she can be a diva from B to Z, B to W.
BW, what the hell?
B to W.
Oh, excuse me.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, oh my god. Let me
From
think
a D
about that.
to a W, honey.
Lord have mercy. If y'all want to call in, the people who are posting their phone numbers, feel free. The number is on. You know,
Oh,
the thing.
you guys.
If y'all want to call in,
Yes.
that is your
You're
more
welcome.
Yes.
So.
Do not post your phone numbers on Periscope or YouTube because everybody else will get them and start calling you guys.
No, we're not doing prank phone calls. That's not what we're doing.
No,
This is
not at
very-
all.
We're throwing shade. We're giving tea and everything, of course.
Yes.
But you know, at the least, we're definitely being very serious about everything that we're doing. No, sir, we cannot. Natalie, I'm sorry, Natalie. We're not doing prank phone
No, but
calls.
she can call into us.
But you can feel
though.
free to call
Yeah,
into
you can call us.
You can call us.
Could you give that number again, please? And if you guys want to jot the number down, please feel free to do so.
Oh, child, let me get it for you again.
Okay. But as he's doing that, next topic we need to talk
Phone
about.
number is going to be 864-326-1382.
Did y'all get that? Could you repeat that one more time for them, please?
864-326-1382.
Y'all got
So if you
that?
want to call in,
Once more
feel
again.
free. You know, we're live on the air, so keep that in mind.
Someone just posted the number again.
Well, no, that's Natalie who wants us to do a prank phone call.
Oh no, we're not gonna do prank
No,
phone calls.
sorry.
No, ma'am.
Not today.
Not today, honey. But
We might do a voice message one day, but not now.
all right, you guys. But that was the moral of the story with Monique. Don't cross her. Don't talk about her. If you're with her, rock with her, love her. If you're not with her, don't say anything at all because she would drag you out. End of story. Hallelujah. Let's talk about Kathy Griffin.
Now, for one, I'm going to say this. I loved it. I am not a huge Trump supporter. I'm sorry.
No, you can't. No, my thing with that is
Mm-mm.
I don't care who you are. I'm not a huge Trump supporter either, but I'm not gonna sit up here and say, oh, he needs to get assassinated or get beheaded. You just don't kill
But
people.
I just thought it was funny. I
It
just thought
wasn't funny to me.
I don't. Okay, this is me. I'm indifferent about the entire thing. I mean, mainly because throughout, President Obama's, I will continue to call him President Obama because I do not support Trump
Me
whatsoever.
neither.
So,
And if you
not my
do,
president.
kudos to y'all.
Yeah,
Kudos to y'all.
just saying,
Y'all support
but not
Trump.
me.
But we don't do
This
that.
is not a political debate
Yeah,
in
so-
any way whatsoever. So
yeah.
this is just us giving our opinion.
We love everybody
on-
now.
Yeah,
But-
we value life and everything.
Yes.
I'm pro-life and everything. I mean,
But as far as
nothing
getting
against
assassinated or
against abortions and that nature.
he needs to be impeached, yes.
I believe he needs to
But
be impeached. He should have never been elected in the first place. He's not a politician.
Therefore,
He's
because-
who's making a mockery
no, because
of our country.
they did not want a black president. Therefore, they did not want a female president. So therefore, they chose
The ultimate thing.
the ultimate thing, which was him in the further. A reality show.
That.
I mean, well, like I said, but back to what I was saying, unfortunately. The reason why I'm indifferent about the topic are the action that Kathy Griffin did, which was taking a photo shoot with a severed head covered in blood. I don't see what the big deal is, seeing as how throughout President Obama's entire, run as president, both terms, there were threats against his life. There were photos taken. There were videos and things made, killing him off in so many different ways in life. I mean, it's just crazy that no one found that to be, unacceptable. But the second a white female does something against a white male who just so happens to be this country's leader, it's just wrong, and I don't understand that.
I think it was wrong for Kathy to do it also because at the end of the day, it was a photo shoot. So therefore, the photographer was telling her how to take the picture. Somewhere in your mind, did it not click to her? Or somewhere in her mind, did it not click to her?
It was wrong,
Like,
to
no, I don't want to do
say,
this.
Let's take a photo shoot and hold a head like this. Let's promote the assassination of President Trump.
But it's like
It's
Monique's situation.
just not-
It's a way to say stuff. With Kathy, it's a way to do stuff. I mean, therefore, because she's in the limelight. This woman had
she
it
should
said.
have definitely, tried to probably push the agenda to get him out the office. That was definitely a better way of doing so.
Right, but it cost her job at CNN as one of the hosts for the New Year's Eve show.
I mean, it's
My nails are healthy. Thank you, baby. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. If you're just not tuning in, this is the L&D show. I'm Lala.
I'm Devontae.
And I'm Dez.
And we're talking about Kathy Griffin right now, you guys. So, yeah, continue.
I mean, it's just there are definitely ways to go by, about doing things. That,
One second. Hold on. Hold the hell up. Because you're not just going to sit here and look cute, bitch. You're going to have something to say, too.
Oh,
So
agree.
what is your view on this? I'm sorry, because she hasn't said anything pretty much.
I did. I opened the topic. I said I agree with it. I may not be for killing them, but I thought it was a tasteful done photo.
Why they do what they do, and I'm going to read it.
My thing was, it was supposed to be a comedy. Everybody knows Captain Gifford is for comedy. It was supposed to be something to make you laugh.
It's a D.
As I was saying, now. As I was saying.
That y'all that comedy.
I was trying to do a comedian that
Another
would came
thing,
out that
y'all,
way.
we're going to try to start having a signature drink
Yes.
show. And this particular signature drink is going to be a passion fruit apple martini. So, yes. If you want to drink with us, then, we'll try to maybe possibly post in advance what our signature drink is going to be each and every show.
Yes.
And here's to y'all.
Yes. Mm.
Hush.
Comma tea.
Yes. But anyway. Shut up. I can't get my words out.
Mama talking about him. No.
you.
Because you gotta dress it when somebody says it like that.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
they create a whole new word, you gotta dress it drink. Like, maybe I'm just a little drunk. This is kind of strong, but
Right.
wasn't the market ABC?
But I did not mean to cut you off though. But at the same time, I just feel like she
I don't
was.
think my train of thought. To be quite honest, it's how it was cup of tea and not cup of tea.
Jesus. But the thing about Kathy, it was just wrong. I think it was wrong. I mean, other people think it was wrong too. If you don't have a heart, then of course you're gonna feel that it was right to behead somebody.
No, I don't believe. I don't believe
Like I
in
said,
the
she's a
assassination.
comedian.
Me
the
neither.
killing.
I don't either.
You know,
That's a way to do stuff.
pro-life. You know, I've
Me too.
done speeches and things, and
Me too.
seminars and things on pro-life. But because at the end of the day, I just don't believe that particular man is right for our
No,
country.
he's
I mean,
not.
and
He
right
should have
now
been
around
gone
the
a long
world-
time ago.
Around the world, he's just getting just negativity. I mean, I've seen reactions around the world today where Paris, you know, they gave their reaction on him pulling out of the, I can't remember what the Paris thing was, but the Paris not treaty, but it was something that he pulled out of. I think Russia gave their reaction on it. Different parts of the country, America gave their reaction on it, and it's just no one is happy about what he's done. But honestly, I feel like Kathy definitely probably hit the nail on the head. Is if he continues to be our country's leader, there's going to be a possibility that someone is going to try to take him out.
I mean, there was already
Right.
one attempted. on
There was
him.
one attempt.
Yes.
I mean, but the longer he stays, the more attempts there's going to be, and they're going to come more frequently.
Do y'all think he's gonna complete the whole term?
No.
If
I
he
know.
completes the whole term, I'm praying, and I can just about guarantee there will not be a second term. Hopefully, because like I said, this is not a political debate. This is just us, as American citizens,
Right.
giving our personal opinions on it. And it's not just from a black standpoint or
No, no,
LGBT standpoint. It's not that. It's just that he's not right for that
Right.
position.
At all.
I mean, at all, in any way, shape, or
Mhm.
form, or any light. It's just not right, especially from that orange light, because it's so is orange.
You guys, I have like the loudest laugh ever. I'm sorry, but that shit was just funny. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Somebody showed you they spray tan.
But as far as Kathy Griffin, her apology will be accepted. Maybe.
I accepted. I mean, quite honestly. Like
I mean,
said,
to the people who who was offended by the Trump support.
oh, well, I wasn't offended.
Because at the end of the day, Marquise, she's a comedian. Therefore, you had a lot of Trump supporters who was coming to your show. So that may have damaged.
I actually had a conversation with somebody about that yesterday, and I was like, I'm not trying to push, my agenda or anything like that, and I don't want to offend anyone who may or may not be a Trump, supporter. Because I had a very long and detailed conversation with a white female yesterday, and of course I didn't want to say I'm
Right.
against Trump or anything of that nature. I said
Right.
I don't hide it, but I don't want to offend you by saying that I don't support that thing. So,
Exactly.
what I mean? But it is what it is. If you're a Trump supporter, I ain't gonna say more power to you because y'all already got to know this.
That is true.
I ain't gonna say more power to you.
That's true.
Enjoy
Why he's here.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
All I can definitely say is he's not gonna be here for that long. I mean, they're gonna find some way to get him out of that chair.
Exactly. As far as
being an actual White, he ain't in the White House. He spent too much time in Florida to be in the White House.
right.
I bet if you had some directions how to get to the darn bathroom, he wouldn't be able to tell you.
He wouldn't know.
Shay.
But as far as Kathy goes, we wish you well. We wish you nothing but the best. And you will bounce back from this. But next time, just be cautious of what you do, boo, because you have to understand you are a person who is in the limelight. You are a huge comedian. You're huge in the LGBT community on top of that. And on top of that, you just never know who supports who. but you do have fans who support you. So you will bounce back, boo. So just be patient and everything will come together. This will be a thing of the past soon because something else will happen that will
Check your spot. Your 15 minutes will be over soon, baby.
people forget about it. But you know, the internet won't though.
15 minutes of fame. Of that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean by that statement. Good Lord. Man,
What's your thing? She got a whole damn following.
Yeah,
I know, I'm following her.
She does.
But I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Next topic is my girl, Lil Kim. She's in the news again. Have y'all heard about her?
Hold your
For what?
hold that Kim right there.
Yes, that's my girl. She taught me all that I know.
but
Okay,
It
Kim
sounded,
taught me all that I know. All
Yeah,
right.
that's
it sounded more like Medea's Big Happy Family. Byron.
Kim.
It
No,
is
but
That's how it sounded. It really is. You might as well say Kim.
no, but for oh.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Little Kim allegedly, you guys, because I don't believe this to be true, not one bit. Because how could she possibly have her matching for clothes if she's been on the Bad Boy tour?
PD ain't paying no more.
We will have to say spending more money than what you're bringing in.
Well,
Or PD
therefore,
ain't paying her enough.
all the plastic surgery.
Or PD is not paying her enough.
Let me just say this with Kim's surgery, okay? Kim, stop it. Stop it. No, because she looked good before.
Y'all gonna like smack me like, stop it.
Stop
I was like,
it. Because no, Kim, she looked great before. She was a beautiful woman. But I think there's a lot of inner
Trauma.
insecurities within herself where she wants to look like somebody else. There was one point in time where she looked just like LaToya Jackson in a way. Now she's starting to look like Joan Rivers. She's starting to look like Joan Rivers now.
Lord.
And no offense to Joan Rivers, rest in peace, but that's who she's starting to look like now. And of course, it's the makeup too. But at the same time, and we don't know like how much plastic surgery she's had, because when you put on makeup, people can make you look a different way.
True.
You can
Are you counting?
You can do different things with makeup.
I'm trying to see if I can get the number down because you know how much she done had. Her nose, her eyes, her forehead.
Did she have a boobs done?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Chad.
Sometimes.
I don't know, Chad. All I know is at one point in time she started to look like LaToya Jackson. That was fine to me. She looked okay. It was different, but it was all right.
Now I know when she had the baby. That's the last time I saw her.
Well, she's changed.
I don't know how she gets to do the skin.
I think
Is
probably
it all creams or?
it may be creams. It may be creams. I don't think she's trying to become
The other
the
side.
shade lighter. I don't think she's trying to become that. No offense to
Who was you
my
gonna
friends
say?
who's our shade lighter. Huh?
Who were you gonna say? It seemed like there was a name on the tip of your tongue.
No.
Whose
Lord.
last
Well,
I
name-
wasn't gonna say
whose last
anything.
name is Jackson.
Oh no! No, because I don't believe he did that. I believe he really had a skin.
So don't you talk about
And
don't you talk about my mic.
I would never talk about Michael. I would never talk about Michael. Okay, I would never talk about Michael. Michael, he is the king of everything, pretty much, and still
That
is.
being
even though he
said,
is.
I was gonna give y'all a little foreshadowing. One day Lala and I are gonna do Mike and Janet screen for y'all.
Yes, I'm gonna be Janet.
Be Mike. The back in the day Mike, the one who had my skin complexion. I can't pull off Mike, you know, the one who we grew up in our era, who we knew. I can't pull off that Mike, but we will do the Mike back in the day Mike. I'll be that Mike, and we're gonna be fierce and good for you.
Exactly. But back to Little Kim and her skin bleaching and everything, and of course that takes money. That costs money. The whole
Spending
plastic
more
surgery
money
thing.
than what you're bringing in. I mean, and we all know that in that particular industry, a lot of people will spend money that they think that their name is giving them.
Like Tommy.
Wrong. Wrong.
I mean, if
At
you think
least Kim
that
is paying for hers.
if you think that your name gives you access to more things than what you're actually can pay for, I guess you could say, then what are you gonna do? I mean, when it finally catches up with you, I mean,
Like Tommy.
if you want to use Tommy, then use
And
Tommy.
I say Tommy from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you guys. The one who has Hello Boo Boo. The one who has plastic surgery almost every other week. And nobody knows who the hell she is according to KK. Because according to KK, she had just came onto the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta
She did an
audition.
interview.
And nobody knew her when she came up with KK and everything. These doctors supposedly don't know who she is when she come back to them because she done had so much plastic surgery. It's crazy. And my thing with that is I wonder if that's the same way with Little Kim without her makeup now.
I might be scared if I see what Kim without her makeup.
I'm not gonna laugh at that.
I am.
You made me laugh, you bitch. You made me laugh. I mean, don't do that.
Right.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. But when I
Like,
saw
you didn't
her,
bleach that script right there.
Again, people
But
say
when I
when
saw
people
her-
say, "Oh, go ahead, baby."
when I saw her on with David Totera when he did her baby shower, she literally scared the bejesus out of me. I'm sorry. I didn't know who
I
it
seen a
was.
Mimi one time when you seen Lil' Kim like she looks right now, and it was like this black hand that came over. No.
I'm sorry.
And
but
everybody said it was her hand. I was
No, are you
so
serious?
she didn't bleach the hand, but she bleached the face.
Well, I don't think she bleached the face. I think it was just like lighter makeup. That was just a good makeup.
So what you're saying is Lil' Kim is still my complexion, it's just she wears all this makeup.
You can have body makeup too,
I know. Well, I know that. I mean, but that's a lot to go through.
but at the same
Every
time,
single
she
day.
has had a child, so therefore her child's gonna look like her father, and of course, Little Kim.
Well, you can't change DNA.
You can no, I mean you can change. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna look like Little Kim before she
All
had
I
all the
know is that
surgery.
if I was her child and I seen this,
And her
growing
daughter
up,
is so beautiful.
Lil' Kim beautiful too. Now, I don't know what to say.
She was beautiful before.
She was beautiful before, but anyways, all I know if I was Lil' Kim's child and I grew up in a house full of black people, I'm like,
Mommy, what's wrong?
Mommy, why are you the only white woman in our family? I mean, seriously, because Lil' Kim does no longer look white. I mean, I'm not like white. She no longer look black. I mean, so you grew up in a house full of black people. What is wrong with you?
My best friend Asha.
What she
Okay.
said?
Hey Asha, how are you, dear? She said, I didn't know Tommy had plastic surgery. I always thought she was so pretty. She
No
is.
money can make you pretty.
No, but
No, that's why
I
I
had
had
seen
plastic
Tommy before the plastic
Chocolate.
surgery.
I never really followed.
She was pretty.
Atlanta.
Loving Hip Hop Atlanta. Oh, honey, it's ratchet.
Excuse
It's
me.
ratchet. As far as Miss KK goes, I think she's still on the show. She was invited back to the reunion on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. As far as Tommy goes, she has left the show accordingly, or allegedly, I don't know, but she's left the show.
Well, she needs more money for more plastic surgery. She'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's gonna be back though. Be let back in though.
She'll find a way.
She's gonna have to come up with a good ass story.
You'll find.
She's
a
got
way.
to come up with a good ass storyline. Sorry, you guys, my fingers like this. Anywho, but yes, that's as far as
You will find a way to get back on each and every show. I mean, and if the audience and the fans love you enough, they will get you back in. Trust me, because I feel like that's how Phaedra's gonna be able to stay on the show. Real Housewives of Atlanta.
oh, she's not coming back. Nobody wants to do anything.
Well, that's what Andy said. I mean, but I'm pretty sure in the off season she can make amends for someone.
But then again, maybe they're just saying
I mean,
that she's cut from the show just so people will watch next season
To see.
to see. And,
I know,
and
'cause
of
she
course,
hasn't-
it's
hasn't
gonna be
offended
season 10.
Phaedra. Not Phaedra,
Kim's
she
coming
hasn't-
back and Nene's coming back too. So
Well, that's speculation. Andy would not go into detail to say if they were or were
I
not.
think they're coming back for season 10.
So, I mean, but with that being said, Phaedra has not yet offended, or she might still be able to work with Nene. She might be able to work with Kim. as far as
Candy
Sheree
goes.
goes, she might still be able to work with Sheree.
She won't be able to work with Candy. Candy don't have.
She won't be able to work with Candy. I mean, then there's the possibility of Portia.
I think her Portia ended already. Because it was, I think, on her
I mean, Portia was
Instagram.
hurt and everything. I mean,
She
but-
ended her friendship with her. It was on her Instagram.
Well, we all know how social media is. It one made you hate someone.
No, I mean, there was a picture of them together.
But then again, that was just like so long ago.
You said she mended.
Yes, they ended their friendship.
Also, they're good.
Yes.
I mean, so with that being said, I mean, I haven't seen it, for myself, but I mean, if her and Portia are in a good place, and Portia's still on the show, then she have someone who she works with. I mean, and to be on the show, you're going to need just one person
Right.
to work with you. I mean, I don't agree with what happened with Phaedra, but I still like Phaedra.
I like Phaedra though to an extent. I just don't like how she went with the whole Candy thing. I thought that her and Candy were going to be best friends again.
Mm-hmm.
At least, if not best friends, good friends again. I thought it could have worked it out, but with this whole lie thing that Phaedra created, that was just a bit much.
Andy said he tried to give her a lifeline. He was like when he talked to her a few days after the reunion and was like, I know, that the Candy crew has been taking jabs at you for years. And is that pretty much what led you to say what you said about Candy?
Then again, maybe so. Because we never know what goes on behind the scenes.
Ooh, jeez. Ooh, child.
God,
Sorry.
I'm sorry, y'all. I done set up here and knocked my other camera down.
But we don't know what goes on behind those cameras and all of that stuff. So when those cameras cut off, we may not see any of that or hear about any of that stuff because they're not recorded from their own personal
I done
phone.
knocked
So.
my camera down. That's crazy.
Oh,
Because
Jack,
I'm
you like
age.
pick it up sign and I'm huge. Jack. Look smaller picture.
What you say this down?
Thank you. Yeah, all down here. Just suck in for a second, Jack. I had to suck in. Anywho, back to Lil' Kym, you guys. Lil' Kym, allegedly her mansion has been foreclosed on. She just over $1 million. That's it.
Yeah,
A
so
little over $1 million.
he did not paying her enough. That's what it is.
No, she just over a little $1 million.
He did. He's probably not paying her enough.
she's paid $9,920. What's it? What'd you say?
Oh, honey, I forgot that number. All I know is it's
Anyway,
it's how much
she's
she
paid
paid
over $900,000 so far on her house. I mean, most of us.
No,
would be glad-
she just owed that much.
No, that's what. Well, she owes $1 million,
Mm-hmm.
and the house was $1,900,000 and some odd change for the house.
Right,
So
and
she's
allegedly
over $900,000 for her house. I mean, so with that being said, I'm like, can y'all not work with me in some kind of way? Can I get a notification? Can I get an extension? Can I
Can I get a tax loan?
Not a tax loan.
You know what I mean?
Well,
I mean, can I refinance my house or something? Can I start back over?
I don't
What
know.
can I do? I mean, I'm not diverse in that particular field yet because I'm working on getting my own house one day. I mean, but most of us will be glad if we can just pay off $300,000 in a house loan.
I mean, with all those royalties she have and everything from all those songs, and then of course she's probably huge overseas. It's just hard for me to believe that her mansion is in foreclosure. I mean, that's just hard for me to believe. I don't really believe that. I believe Lil' Kym is doing great. As far as the Bad Boy reunion tour, I heard that it was like selling out and everything. I mean,
but it's the. So who's the headliner?
But the Bad Boy, I think it's everybody because it's the whole Bad Boy. It's from Total. They brought Total back. They brought Lil' Kym back. Mary J. Blige, she got a few spot dates in there. Of course, Faith Evans did too, and a lot of people from Bad Boy.
I mean, each person definitely is not being paid the same.
No, not that.
So we don't really know what the fan base for Lil' Kym is, especially the new Lil' Kym, because.
Nobody likes new Lil' Kym. Everybody went there for the older music of Lil' Kym because that's when she sounds more like herself.
That's the downfall of that. People are coming for
The old
little Kym. They're not coming for
the new you.
who we're looking at on stage. I'm not looking at little Kym. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I hear your voice coming out of this woman, but you're not little Kym. So in some people's minds, they're thinking to themselves, I'm not going to pay for this. I'm not going to pay for, this show. I'm only coming to see little Kym. Or I only like little Kym from this particular group or this era, but I don't know you.
I think Nicki Minaj messed Lil' Kim up. I think she did because Nicki had her own style when she first came out. I did not listen to Nicki when she first came out. Nicki Minaj, that is. When she first came out. No, it was not. It was not the same style as Lil' Kim. Her and Lil' Kim did a song together, and Nicki Minaj loved that style that Lil' Kim did. And there was a new sound that she came with, the whole stuttering effect sound. That whole stuttering effect sound that that Nicki Minaj did, that's what Lil' Kim did in that song. But the song never came out. Mm-hmm. And so that's when she started dressing like Lil' Kim with all the wigs and everything, the colorful wigs. She started posing like Lil' Kim. She even took on the name of Barbie. And that was Lil' Kim's thing. So it's like, okay, bitch, I done been to prison. I'm coming out trying to find myself again. And there's this bitch in here. She's taking over. And she done stole my whole entire look. And she done took my sound. And therefore, she was being promoted by Lil Wayne. Nicki Minaj was. So therefore, all these people, all the new generation, they started listening to Nicki Minaj. Therefore, Nicki Minaj caught on. And it's all about the younger generation. It's not really about us. Because we're older. It's about the younger generation because they like all the younger generation, Marquise.
What's the younger generation? I'm on the 26.
Middle schoolers and high schoolers. Because they like Marquise, they like mostly the trap music. The music
that ain't no music.
Of course it's not, but they like it.
It's the hood base.
They the ones who brought it in. Due to Soulja Boy. Let's credit Soulja Boy here with bringing in the stupid ass music that they call rap now. That's not really rap. Yes, he had some.
Yeah, we take the same track and put different words on.
He had some good music here and there, but it was hit and miss.
His first album that came out was good to me, in my opinion. The very first CD album, whatever you know it as, the first record, right? Your age, the first record, the first album, the first CD, whatever it is that came out for Soulja Boy. Yes, that was good. Everybody enjoyed it. Everybody loved, what's the big song? The first big song.
Crank That Soulja Boy.
Crank That Soulja Boy. Everybody loved Crank That Soulja Boy. But I just feel like anything that came after that, if you just slowed the music down or sped it up, it was all the same track, just different words. And then there was the whole Crank That whatever.
It was a Crank That era.
It was a Crank That era
by different artists. There was Crank That Batman and all of that stuff by different other artists. Because all of that Crank That.
It was good and everybody loved it, and it was fun to do. But it just became old so fast.
And then you think about Cupid Shuffle and everything, because all that caught on too. The Cupid Shuffle. But see, they came with all these other line dances after that too.
The Cupid Shuffle, I would have to say, fell in the line of the electric slide, the cha-cha slide. You can still do the Cupid Shuffle at your wedding, at your family reunion, and all that stuff. But no one wants to hear Soulja Boy. I want to hear Soulja Boy, but I would do the Cupid Shuffle in a heartbeat. Like as a club right now, or we was at a family reunion right now, or a wedding, or a get together, and the Cupid Shuffle came on, I'd be on the floor doing the Cupid Shuffle.
Right, exactly.
But Crank That Soulja Boy, come on, I'm like.
I was on this one, but I think
the only person who tried to make that relevant was Beyonce on her B-Day tour, because she did do that.
She did.
And you remember Divalicious? We went through that too. Yeah.
It didn't work. We did.
I was a tad bit too good for the heels, but the heels will be leaning to the left. Don't you say that? Don't you say that one word, bitch? You know.
Shake them bones.
Shut up.
But anywho, music just wasn't the same. And back to Lil' Kim, she just didn't have her own sound anymore. She had to find it all over again. Then you have people like Missy Elliott who are still in their own lane. Missy can come out with anything and it sounds great because she has always been in her own lane.
That's because it's Missy Elliott.
No, and that's because it's Little Kim too. It's Little Kim too.
Missy,
but also Missy Elliott
has stayed true to herself.
She always has, and nobody can touch her.
Even with the weight loss, it wasn't just because Missy went out there and tried to lose weight.
There was a whole
it was because she had Graves' disease.
Yeah,
you know, so people accepted. Oh well, even though I'm looking at Lil Missy and not Big Missy, it's still Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott.
You know,
I have to admit though, Missy Elliott was a bad bitch, and she still is a bad bitch because that was the only bitch I know that could come out in a damn garbage bag, pretty much. And
every time we talk about this, she bring this up. Every time.
Seriously, that's what Missy Elliott is known for. She is a legend in her own right. Like nobody else would have done that. And then you had Missy Elliott, Timbaland, and Magoo. Every time they came up with the video, Missy Elliott was killing all the dance moves and everything. She was killing it with. She was killing it.
To y'all, but. All my life, once I seen Missy Elliott, all my life, I've looked at my mother and looked at Missy Elliott like, I feel like that might be twins. Because if y'all actually look at my mother and look at Missy, you would think that they were the same person.
Well, let me, hold on. I'm gonna need you to dance for us.
I don't know about the rabbit and the dance.
I want to see your neck pop all the way off there. Because if you do, I'm like, oh.
She gave me that G because I can move the neck and everything without moving the body.
Child, I promise you, honey. I promise you, child. If your mama can dance like Miss, I'm like, ooh, Mary.
Mary. Put your
Mary.
Oh God, Jesus.
But okay, look, Kim, you two will be great. Just stick to what you do, boo. Come back out with the original sound. She did a song with Faith Evans. For Faith Evans, The King and I that Faith Evans did with a duet with Biggie, but it's of his earlier recordings, and it's just with Faith Evans on it too. Little Kim, she graced the track. I forgot the name of the song. She had her whole 90s flow. When I tell you, Little Kim got so much praise for that. Because everybody thought that, oh, dang, she's back. This is the Kim that we know and love. Okay. Then after that, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks after that, Missy Elliott dropped the remix to I'm Better, featuring Little Kim, Trina, and Eve. And Little Kim, she had that new Little Kim sound. Her lyrics are on point. That new Little Kim sound, it was like, no, bitch. You was just now winning. Like, we thought we had the old Lil' Kim back. No, we don't want that. Her lyrics is on fire, though. It's just the way she sounded in the song. Eve, Trina, they sounded great. They sounded just like themselves. Trina, I don't think, has ever changed her style. She's always stayed true to her style. Trina is in her own lane as well as Eve. Eve, she done married her damn, what was he, a billionaire? Something like that? Hell yeah, sure. Over in London? Yeah, she was living in London. Yes, honey. You might need to go find you one. Okay, you guys. Listen, we about to go into an hour of the show. We don't want to go over our time, so let's jump into the next topic of all topics, relationships.
Baby, yeah.
And
my topic.
How to keep them.
Because some of us can't keep them. Just going to be honest.
And this goes for everyone included in the LGBT community and anyone that's out.
Keep them
but they just don't want to do it right. Just be honest. They just don't want to do it right sometimes. You look at me like that. What?
I'm mad. You just started just jumping in all of a sudden. This is her topic then.
This is my topic.
I guess everything else topic didn't mean shit to you.
I mean, it did, but I said what I had to say. Because it was just that.
No, I appreciate you for doing that.
But, yes, y'all. So who wants to start? There'll be none of that. Who else?
As y'all can see, this has led me to drink most of my glass.
Honey, I have drunk.
And they call me a damn drunk. Look at my glass. My glass is still full.
Just because she's
She's
been
been
talking.
She's been talking a lot.
Can I
A
get a
lot
refill,
of talking.
please? Thank you.
She about drunk. She about drunk, y'all. She about drunk.
I'm not. Trust me, if I was drunk, I'd be leaning over. And my shoes would be to the floor, but they're not.
Okay, so back to these
How do you lean
relations.
over in flats?
Because her flats, you running to the left. So if you're, if
We the big ones.
let me ask you this: if your flats are leaning to the left, do you run around in circles? Kudos to Medea for that one, but you know.
They don't.
Anywho, the topic of relationships, and mainly, it's of course, as we're centered in the LGBT, and we're talking about relationships, and you know, the whole thing is we're trying to go there and get the rest of the world to see that
We're serious about
the
it.
series about
Yes.
relationships is just that I feel like because of the media and because of image, people in the LGBT plays into what the media thinks we are,
Well,
which is people who have multiple sex partners.
Thank you for the heart.
we love them. Thank you.
Multiple sex partners. We're all drug addicts. We're all alcoholics.
Well-
We can't hold down a job.
Yeah.
I mean, all these negative things, and it seems like the LGBT, for the most part, some people will play into that, and it's frustrating because I have been on my job for 6 years. I'm a social drinker. I don't do any drugs, never have done any drugs, never popped a pill outside something for a headache or what my doctor may have prescribed to me. But to go out there and smoke weed and to do do ecstasy or any of those other recreational drugs, I have never done. You know, and to try and have a serious relationship with someone is the first thing they want to know about you is,
do you smoke weed?
do you smoke? Are you top, your bottom, your verse? How big is your thing? Are you good
How
at
big is your
giving up?
booty?
Are you giving up the booty and this and that? I'm like, I'm not about none of that. Can I get to know what your name is first?
The
You
thing with
know?
that is people don't want to get to know anyone anymore. They get to know you after you sleep with them.
And that's crazy.
Then again, they don't do that because they just want to hit and leave and go on to the next person.
And that's crazy.
But they call you back when they want it.
Yeah, probably like 2 or 3 months later.
Or a week later. Maybe next day.
And then the whole DL
person.
person. I mean, real females, what we call fish. I'm sorry if you find that term to be derogative. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. But we call you fish. So if you fish, you get mad at us and everything because your DL boyfriend or your DL husband is calling our phones at night or is hitting us up throughout the day and everything. Want to talk about how ungrateful
You ain't giving it
are.
up.
You're this. You're not doing this. You're not
You
doing
ain't
that.
taking the
And
kids.
just crazy.
Yes.
I
Too
mean,
much.
so I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. It's just like, how do you take a relationship in the LGBT serious these days when someone is just hitting you up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon? So I'll send me a picture of your.
It's
of
the
your
younger generation, too.
Sometimes it's not the younger generation.
It's not the younger generation.
It's just the
At least
generation
not-
period.
At least from my perspective, it's not just young generation. I mean, maybe for you it is, depending on who's hitting you up, you know, what they're looking for and everything. I mean, because you have the whole la-la aspect going for you. You know, so you get both the whole trans thing plus the gay, you know, community or DL people from.
Well, let me just say, I don't do that no more because I'm in a relationship. Okay?
No, she don't. She's in a
I don't do that
relationship,
no
so, you
more.
know.
So I'm very
And this
loyal, I'm
one's in a
very
relationship as
faithful.
well. She just refuses to admit it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry if you're watching.
You are.
She don't.
I won't say what you're not going to do is do that. You're not going to do that.
Well, I'm not going to tell you. Wait a minute, Marquise. Speaking of, not back to the subject, didn't she call you an 8 yesterday?
Yeah. This is
First of all, I can call you an 8.
I mean, I know I'm the darkest one in this. You know, this.
Wait.
But
You started this.
she called me an 8. Like she picked up the phone and she was like, "Look here, you." I'm like, I
you talking about, baby?
First of all, what I said was because you interrupted me.
No,
I didn't call you
no,
ape.
no.
I said you.
All these long dramatic pauses that you be trying to do.
Look at my throat gets very dry.
Lies. Look, we should have this challenge one day eating.
You will never see that. You will never see that.
This throat is not dry. It's not.
No one can
Dry. No. There's no way her throat is dry. Like if I could really amplify
This is
her
good.
drinking right now, you will hear nothing but a waterfall going down her throat.
You're not gonna do that. Y'all, they're just
Seriously.
wrong. They're wrong.
I don't gotta swallow my teeth.
This is like shut up.
On the phone with this girl, and all he was like, what are you doing? What are you eating? And she'll just be like, I was just drinking something.
No.
I had a peppermint.
No.
don't
You
do
want to know
that.
what's so funny though? We could be in a restaurant, order the same exact thing, the same way. She would be smacking like, oh my God, like, bitch, what are you eating? Can I have some of yours? 'Cause I think mine isn't made the way yours is made.
Mine
You want-
look like mine is not the same as yours. I mean, seriously.
Ugh.
I mean, it's made me rethink getting lettuce and tomato on my sandwich.
Have y'all ever had, like, y'all have friends like that or family members like that? Y'all can order like the same thing, but it's the way they eat it make it seem like so much
Just 'cause
better than
we
yours.
did-
And
we
you
were
be like, can I have some of
hungry
yours? You know?
We were more hungry than yours.
Look,
Can I have some of that?
We were more
y'all,
hungry than
look
yours.
at us. I mean, I'm not trying to call neither one of us, but look at us and then look at her. And this is like, how? How is it possible that you eat the way you eat and the food tastes this good to you, but
I just look at you.
I mean, seriously, like, where's it going to? And in my defense, I didn't get big because of eating. I don't know what the frick is mine. I think mine's genetics, to be quite honest.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me say this to Facebook. Facebook, I think I'm over my limit. We're at an hour now. So if you want to watch the show again, we about to go in. So catch us on YouTube at our YouTube channel, Lala and Devante. We will post it up shortly. And we will tag it to,
It's the L&D shop, honey.
yes, it's the L&D show, but our
What's that,
channel.
Lala and Devante?
Our channel is Lala and Devante, child. Remember? Lala and Devante?
Oh, so y'all got to
The
create that.
channel.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, thank you for interrupting me. But you guys have a great rest of the night.
Because he interrupted you.
Bitch, you got one more fucking time to interrupt me.
It's Mitch.
Ooh.
Mamel.
Ooh.
Mamel.
Anywho, okay, y'all seen the diva come out just now.
You got
Anywho,
checked too, right?
everybody got checked, but you better drink that drink of yours, honey, and check yourself. But thank y'all for
Sure.
tuning in.
I know you ain't talking.
Thank y'all for tuning in to the L&D show. Y'all can catch the show on YouTube Live. Bye.
Ooh, you so rude.
Good job getting interrupted.
We even got off the topic. I mean, seriously. Like, we're supposed to talk about relationships. We're supposed to be ending
My keys,
the
look.
positive message, and it's wonderful.
That's how it is.
But, anywho, y'all. On our next segment, we're going to try to be a little bit more serious and try to go into our serious topic a little bit longer because we are over that hour threshold. But it was lovely talking to each and every one of you. We hope that you tune in to our next show. Once again,
Wait a minute, are we
done?
excuse me, are we ending?
I think we're ending because
We
we're
didn't talk about the good stuff.
No, we didn't talk about you calling this child an ape.
It was not the subject.
That was not the subject
The
either.
subject was relationships.
But yes, in relationships, some people call people apes as in friendship.
Who called?
I didn't call him an ape.
What you say?
I said
You
it.
called me an ape.
I said
It was the
ape.
second time.
I said ape. X.
How did you get what?
A-T. X. Thank you.
I'm surprised she can spell.
You might want to chug a little your drink.
Chug a love.
I'm done.
No, you guys.
Chug a love.
I did.
Don't you chug a love your
I didn't get choked.
know you don't get choked when y'all talk like that.
Oh yeah, I forgot it is. Why?
Y'all
Look at this. Look at this throat. She's trying to hide most of it. Look at that throat. Look at it. Look at it. That is a thick throat. Look at that throat. That's what you.
Oh gosh.
What you call it?
My goodness, your throat is big.
I'm done with y'all. Bye, y'all.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Catch us each and every
Yes,
Saturday. Now, are you going to be back on Saturday?
I will be every day, every week, all day, 24/7.
Well, we're not going to be every day, every week, 24/7. We will be every Saturday because she won't be here.
I'll be here on Saturday. So I got a job. Y'all are one of my jobs because I'm taking it very serious and moving back here every single Saturday. But if she gonna hear every day, that's let you know she ain't got that much responsibility.
Exactly, and she won't be sitting right here, honey. No, she will not.
Y'all would know I'll be right here every day.
While we're down here in Simpsonville.
Which has to be as well. Thank you. Next.
But anywho, thank y'all for tuning into the show. I'm Lala.
I'm Devontae.
And I'm Dez.
And we will catch you back here on Saturday with the LND show. Yeah! Y'all supposed to say yay, bitches. Yeah! And bitches. Yeah!
And if you want to follow us, you can follow me on Facebook or Snapchat. My Facebook is Marquise Neal. That's MarQuisNeal. And my Snapchat is DEVON1290.
And if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Facebook or add me on Facebook at Mikey Love, MIKEYLOV, Mikey Love. Or you can just follow me on Snapchat at BaddieRed410. That's BADDIE REDD 410. Like that.
That's it,
That's the way I roll.
But if you want to follow me, you can follow me. Y'all can follow me at Raphael Ramirez Richardson at Facebook. Shut up. Ramirez Richardson.
You said I thought you said Raphael Real Richardson.
It's Ramirez. Shut up.
I thought you was.
But-
At least I thought you was.
Oh, gosh.
I'm so done with you. Or at Snapchat at Loverboy864. Thank you.
I'm doing fresh. Y'all
Is
see
that an
that?
I or a Y?
That's an I.
So you got to make sure you specify that.
BOI. Thank you.
Periscope, YouTube, and Facebook. We love you very much. And we
Yes, we
hope
do.
that you guys will tune in next Saturday for another better and juicier show than tonight.
Of
And
the
we will
L&D show.
Of the L&D show. Yes. Mitch. But, oh,
Rhymes with.
not you. Anywho, we will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye, y'all.